All right, you guys, welcome to Thursday. I hope you're doing great. Hope everything is going well. Yesterday on the live, the members of the channel, the little button you hit that says join, this is how you get to this live. We talked about the white moon in your chart and the blessings and protections it shows based on past life karma. So that was something I talked about. I'll talk more about that today in our Thursday Pathfinder Live. Just so you know, the Accelerate Your Ascension program starting in January. We'll have more details on that, but I did put a couple of recorded classes in there. One was about navigating your spiritual awakening, and the other, I believe, Colleen and I talked about is the birth chart analysis. So part of this Accelerate Your Ascension program, it's a weekly call that we're going to do, a weekly Zoom call in which I will teach and then I will field questions about spiritual awakening, about twin flame, about how it's showing up in your birth chart or not showing up, and just in general, like how to navigate. You might want to jump on that now, because I think in the beginning we're going to have a lot of great sessions in January in particular to sort of springboard us. Thereafter, those will be recorded. So if you really want to ask some questions about what's going on with you, now's the time. So there's a link below. Also, we've given some pretty good deals on the tarot class, Learning Tarot from me, and the tarot certification. If you want to jump onto that, or if you have thought about jumping onto that, after the first of the year, price goes back up. So there's a link below in the description box for the classes that are being discounted, especially that tarot certification and tarot class, because you need the tarot class to take the tarot certification. So I thought it'd be a good Christmas present to do that. All right, let's see where we go today. What is the message that wants to come up? Discovering truth. Oh my, yes. Choosing your path. Traveling lightly. Simplify your life. This is the theme, in my view, for 2023. Offload stuff that is weighing you down. Just offload it, okay? Some of you have had family dramas for decades. Some of you have had issues with your work or with your money or whatever. It's like time to see that the alignment is the thing that can change so much, that if you offload these problems or thinking about it, it's like, don't sit in the energy of, I'm so excited that this will be over. Instead, sit in the energy of the new thing, right? Like, don't go back. You can't go back. Don't go back. All is possible. Sit in the energy of the new thing. And it's almost like detaching from the old thing. Like if you have relationships you're leaving behind or situations that have been stressful. 2022, I've heard from a lot of you guys, was pretty stressful. So we're just going to move into the new thing. We don't have to, getting a lot of world cards in these readings, Wheel of Fortune, things are moving on. Don't sit in the old energy of them, though. It's time to express yourself through the lens of the new you in 2023. Yes. Oh my God, there's the world card. What did I just say? Getting this a lot. The Strength card, the Chariot, my. Judgment, and 10 of Pentacles. I also saw the King of Pentacles there. So you are going towards something really remarkable. I have felt this from my own life path, that 2022 was a little bit codependent, was a little bit about other people's nonsense, other people's needs, other people's. And like finally at the end of 2022, it's like, when am I going to start doing the thing that I want to do? When am I going to stop having to handle other people's nonsense? Okay. You don't have to. I think that's one of the lessons we're really breaking out of now, is that codependency and the guilt and the shame of toxic family relationships that kind of flow into, well, this needs to happen before I'm happy. This needs to happen before I can leave. This needs to happen, right? We keep putting these boop, 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 not stumbling blocks, but like milestones, when you could just step into the new thing. Okay. And I think a lot of you are like, no, that can't happen, right? Like it doesn't. Okay. So you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, the Strength card. I'll put the you can see it one way or another. The Star card, the Knight of Pentacles, Magician, Eight of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is a beautiful trajectory here. This makes me feel like you're really taking stock of what is nurturing for you, what is helpful for you, being good to yourself, making a commitment to be good to yourself. The Ace of Wands here, like once you do that, you're kind of shifting into this magical, this is almost like a magic wand, right? Like you're, boop, there I go with my business. Boop, there I go with my new love partner. Boop, this is what I want to do with my family. Boop, this is what I want to do with my friends. Like there's just this sense of once you take yourself more seriously, or you take yourself to be the priority. And I think one of the biggest buzz kills, one of the biggest stumbling blocks of people who have any kind of toxicity or toxic family relationships or anything like that, one of the biggest stumbling blocks is that once you start to do things for yourself, things get uglier. That's a hallmark of someone that doesn't really support your growth. If you're doing healthy things for yourself, Queen of Pentacles, if you're making a commitment to yourself, if you're like, okay, dry January, gonna do, some kind of great, different kind of food routine, different kind of media diet, getting into therapy or whatever it is, it's going to be just healthy for you. Meditation doesn't have to be anything formal, right? Like meditation, creating better boundaries, doing, basically learning how to tell people your boundaries, and then how they react is how they react. It doesn't have any impact on you. Okay. So a big thing is about learning to protect your energy no matter what's going on around you. And I like this because this says to me that you're learning to do that. The Four of Swords and the Star card. These are the two healing cards. I also want to say this. I think Virgo here is underrated. A lot of times we talk about this Virgo card and the Hermit. We talk about the mission and purpose. We do talk about those things. But Virgo is really a natural healer. Okay? So the idea here is that all of these three cards show me healing. Now, you could have a relationship that isn't going so well or something like that, but there's just good closure here. There's a nice sort of wrapping up. We've got the World and we've got the Judgment card here. This is the crossroads that you're standing at, and you're choosing something that is going to be stable for you for a really long time. So some of you sticking up for yourself, creating better boundaries, allows for success and joy and love and things to come in. Because if you're in your life and there's so much drama or there's so much ineffective action because of how you're ping-ponging off other people, really your responsibility to say, you know what? Nope. And I am 100% not saying it's easy, but I am saying to you that things will get easier when you stand in your courage. Okay. When you are courageous, you take the steps forward that you want to take forward, and you're not doing anything to purposefully hurt anybody else, but you're just like, you know what, this is where I'm going. Okay. And like, okay, someone has a problem with it. Sorry, you can't be aligned with me on this. Okay, fine, whatever. Right. So there's this sense of, there's the Magician, right? What did I say about the Ace of Wands? Now we're able to manifest this new path. We're able to take it in a direction that is going to be fun and joyful for us and loving and kind. The Four of Wands is a celebration. It's almost like the universe is like, ha, you've done it, my darling, you've done it. So discovering this truth and choosing your path, knowing that you are likely, especially traveling lightly, kind of offloading relationships that refuse to move forward or that refuse to step into something more healthy. Offloading those relationships, it's kind of like you're not offloading a person. You're just saying, listen, if this is how we work together, then I don't want this. So that person has an option to kind of go away and think about it and be like, yeah, okay. If I want to stay in the old way because for some reason there was power in it for them, or there was something in it for them that will no longer be in your new paradigm, then they can either float away, or they can shift. Okay. And most of the time, if someone's unhealthy, there's a battle about you doing something different, and then they won't, stubbornly, they won't go forward. And you're like, okay, fine, that's whatever. Okay. I almost think you stepping up for yourself, stepping into your power, discovering the truth of who you are, discovering and choosing the new path forward, and traveling lightly. No more guilt, no more shame, no more codependently toxic nonsense. No more of that. We're not going to do any more of that. We are really going to heal. Four of Swords, the Star card, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I don't suggest that this takes no time, because the Star card here is kind of a unlimited time. It's not really, because Star card is Aquarius, it's Uranian energy. So it's sort of like when we shift into the new way of being, that's when things move forward. So we have to make that decision for ourselves. Then we can manifest from that higher position. I love the healing energy that's flowing through this right now. And the Eight of Wands moving into the Eight of Cups moving toward the Four of Wands. This is so magical to me. This is like you're going right for the thing that you most want in life. Okay? And it's like, why wait? Are you waiting for someone else to be cool with it? Are you waiting for someone else to say, I want to come with you, or kick you out? Or are you waiting? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Some of you, if you are a Cancerian or a Leo, an Aquarian, a Gemini, Taurus, or Virgo, I do see those energies in this reading. So I will take a look at those in the extended. I'm going to look at blocks. I'm going to look at moving out of those blocks. And let's go deeper into this healing. Like, what's really necessary in order to move you forward? I think part of it is offloading the shame of doing the thing you want to do in life. There's somebody who is shaming you for doing the thing that you most want to do. Poop. All right. Link is below if you want to continue with me. Pathfinders, just stick around. The video will continue. Don't forget, today at noon Eastern time, we will be talking more about the white moon and any questions that you have about your birth chart or anything like that. That's why I love Thursdays. Yay! All right, link is below if you want to continue on. Otherwise, Pathfinders will just keep on going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.